So we're all guilty of it at one time or another. You sit down, you have a great idea, or you need to talk with someone, and all of a sudden, that little voice in your head starts tricking you. It starts convincing you of all the reasons why what you're doing is a bad idea, why all these could be better ideas, and why you need to do more research in order to make sure you're saying or doing the right thing. We're all guilty of it to some level. Honestly, in the making of this video right now, normally I can get these done in 1 or 2 takes. This one, I've done 6 takes because I was overthinking how to get across overthinking. Yeah, so here I am with walking the same path for time number 6, hoping that this is the one and trying not to let those thoughts in my head slowly creep in. And the thing is, we're all human. We all experience this. We all experience overthinking at some point in our lives, whether it's a very small amount or whether it happens to us every single day. And if you're like me, it happens closer to every single day. I got to do a little bit more research. I got to do a little bit more of this. I got to do a little bit more of that. I need to know more of what I'm talking about because I can't get on the camera if I don't know what I'm talking about. The thoughts you have in your mind when you had them and when they inspired you, those were the thoughts you wanted to get across. Those were the thoughts you wanted to let everyone know. Only until after it came time to actually do it, that's when things started to get crazy. This morning, I was off from work, so I went to the store. I went to Costco, and immediately when I woke up, I knew I wanted to record a video about overthinking. And when I headed into Costco, I went around, I was doing my shopping, and I was sitting there thinking about, well, first I was shopping, of course, but I was thinking about how am I going to get this point across, and why am I not recording already? And I was walking around trying to get something done that needed to happen, but I was thinking too hard about when I was going to do it, how I was going to do it. By the time that I actually picked up this camera and started recording, I had so many thoughts, so jumbled and so questioned that I didn't even click to record and keep it. I had to go back and back and back. And it's okay to make multiple takes, don't get me wrong. But we have to be aware that just because we are wanting to get our point across in the best possible way doesn't mean the way that first comes to our head is the wrong way. It's the way that we intuitively and our instincts wanted to get across. My instincts told me that this was a video that I needed to make because not only do I struggle with it, I know that other people do. And we have to remember to take the time to challenge that voice in our head that's saying, maybe I need a little bit more time. Maybe I need a little bit more understanding. You know what you're trying to say and what you're trying to do. If it's making a video, you have an idea of what you want to say. If it's a confrontation between you and someone else, odds are the feelings that you're having about it are probably right. And odds are the person knows it, or maybe they don't. But it's okay. We have to continue to challenge those thoughts, because if we let those thoughts continue to cause us to overthink and overthink and overthink, the next thing you know, a couple years go by and you don't even start. I've never said this on here, but I actually have a different email address and a different YouTube account that has 0 videos on it. I was 16 years old. I was in high school. I was running a business. I did a lot of cool stuff. And I sat down to start studying YouTube. And what that meant was watching videos over and over and over again. Many different creators, many different videos, looking for different styles and what I should be doing and what's the perfect way to make a video. 16 turned into 17, 17 turned into 18, and by that point, I threw the idea out entirely. This passion to record videos isn't a new one. It's not something that popped up out of nowhere. It's something that I've always wanted to do. But I could have started this when I was 16. Who knows? Maybe it would have been in the same spot. Maybe it would be a different spot. But the thing is, if you let those feelings of overthinking overcome you, you can spend years of your life waiting to find that thing that you were always hoping would come across your path. And now, although my YouTube channel isn't big and glorious, it's started and I'm posting on it every single day. And I have been for the past 30 days. Actually, we're moving into 33 now. And I think the best thing that's come out of this experience is I'm just getting on camera. It doesn't matter what it is, what comes out. I don't care if you watch this. I don't. I appreciate when you do, but if it gets 0 views, that's completely fine because I'm spending time doing reps, swinging the bat, whatever it is. I'm spending time doing it. I'm clicking record and I'm posting and I'm not thinking about it until I click record and I'm posting again. I analyze my videos. I go back. I try to make them better. Try to figure out how to make them easier to create, and I post them. That's it. That's all I do. It takes me some time. It takes me a little bit of time to think an idea, and sometimes I overthink in that process. But overthinking is such a powerful thing. We care so much. No matter what we say, we care so much about what other people think of us. For some of us, it's more. For some of us, it's less. But we care so much about what other people think to the point where we're willing to go down in flames and never let our beautiful ideas reach the surface just because we're afraid that our ideas might not be the best they possibly could. Well, I'm here to tell you that your ideas are great and they will get better the more you share them. If you keep them to yourselves and don't allow them to get criticized, if you don't allow them to find faults and not work in action, you'll never realize how to create better and better ideas or get in conversations with people and get the point across that you want to get. So if I had one thing that I want you guys to get out of this video, just start. Just do the thing. Do the thing, do it. Try it. If it doesn't go well, oh well. You've got more days and more years and hopefully more decades, who knows, to try new things and try again and try again. If you never try and those days turn into months, turn into years, you're gonna have to do it eventually, or you're gonna keep living a life that isn't the one you want to live. You may be happy, but there is a life in a direction that you could go that you could be happier. And it's the one where you actually do those things that you truly want to do deep down. So do it. As always, I'm going to keep being me. And you keep being you. I believe in you, and I'll see you tomorrow.